The master of sadistic games and moral justice is making a comeback this year.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthesia.
Yes, we are talking about none other than Jigsaw and his upcoming film Saw 10. This highly successful franchise is back with another installment. As expected, it's bound to send shivers down your spine. If you have followed this series, you know it's all about pushing the boundaries of terror and gore. Now this upcoming film is bringing back all these scary traps. So who will be the victim this time? And how this story is gonna unfold? Let's find it out in this video.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then.
At best. I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do. There is one person who might be able to help.
From its humble beginnings with a low budget, the series quickly established itself as a respected horror franchise. The creepy puppet representing the sinister villain, the ingenious death traps, and the lack of supernatural elements set it apart from other horror movies. Back in 2004, director James Wan shocked audiences with the first film of this franchise. It was a huge success and captivated the audience with its graphic content. Made with the budget of only $1.2 million, it went on and earned $104 million. From there, the franchise took off, giving us a total of 9 movies starring Chris Rock in the lead role.
Personal. When was the last time you saw your father?
Just a diversion to get us out of the precinct!
The last film, called Spiral, was released in 2021. It wasn't well received by critics and performed poorly at the global box office. Now in 2023, brace yourselves for the 10th and possibly final chapter, Saw 10.
It's a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank. They intended to cure me. But what I have planned for each of you.
She saved my life.
You're in very good hands with us.
Over time, we all notice a decline in quality and viewership with each new sequel. However, one thing that always kept us hooked is Jigsaw's twisted traps. They are the gruesome highlight that keeps us coming back for more. That's why the upcoming part is shaping up to be a worthy inclusion in the list. It serves as a direct sequel to the first part and a prequel to the second part. According to the reports, this new part is set to take us back to the roots of the series. It means we will be watching some crucial details about the character and his sinister agenda. That's why, before we delve into the details, let's have a quick look at the events of both these films.
No, it's not creepy at all. Got the key.
In the first movie, a photographer named Adam wakes up in a run-down bathroom, chained to a pipe. He discovers he's not alone and there's also Dr. Lawrence Gordon, chained nearby. They find tips instructing them to survive or kill each other by a certain time, or their loved ones will die. The film flashes back to 5 months earlier when Gordon was questioned by detectives about a serial killer named Jigsaw. The killer tests his victims' will to survive through deadly traps. Gordon becomes a suspect due to his connection to a survivor named Amanda Young. In that part, we came to know that John Kramer, as known as Jigsaw, is suffering from brain cancer. As the deadline approaches, secrets are revealed and a shocking twist unfolds.
Never kill anyone.
Dr. Gordon, your aim in this game is to kill Adam. If you do not,
I hear you.
The Jigsaw killer.
Paul, find the path with the razor.
In the second part, a police informant named Michael wakes up with a deadly mask around his neck. He refuses to find the key, and unfortunately, the mask kills him. Detectives Carrie and Matthews find a message from John Kramer. He trapped 8 people, including Matthews' son, in a house filled with a deadly nerve agent. The victims must find antidotes hidden throughout the house to survive. As they face terrifying challenges, their dark pasts and connections are revealed. Matthews must play Jigsaw's game to save his son and confront his own corrupt past. In that film, we came to know that John wants people to appreciate life by passing his deadly test. In this new installment, we will see John traveling to Mexico. He is desperate to find a risky medical procedure that might save him. However, things take a dark turn when he realizes it was all a scam, preying on a vulnerable and terminally ill. Fueled by rage, John transforms into a ruthless Jigsaw, targeting those who deceived him and setting up his infamous traps to deliver deadly lessons. But he's not alone with this gruesome mission. His prodigy Amanda is there to assist him in creating these diabolical games. We also have official synopsis which reads, John Kramer is back.
Play a game. You all pretended to cure me.
No light.
The cancer is still spreading. I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do.
The most disturbing installment of the Saw franchise yet explores the untold chapter of Jigsaw's most personal game. Set between the events of Saw 1 and 2, a sick and desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Armed with a newfound purpose, the infamous serial killer returns to his work, turning the tables on the con artists in his signature visceral way through devious, deranged, and ingenious trap.
It's time to play a game.
Please came upon me. No light.
Tobin is back as the infamous serial killer, while the character met his demise in Saw 3. He makes a return in this film. John wasn't always a monster. Before his killing spree, he was a respected civil engineer, husband, and soon-to-be father. Tragedy struck when his wife miscarried, leading to a spiral of events, including a cancer diagnosis. After a failed suicide attempt, he realized the value of life and decided to force others to appreciate it too. Through his sadistic torture games, Shawnee Smith is also reprising her role as Amanda Young, Jigsaw's victim-turned-protege. Surviving the infamous reverse beer trap, she becomes his twisted apprentice. While some of the original cast won't be returning, the film is introducing fresh faces to the franchise. This new cast includes Renata Waka, Palute Hernandez, Joshua Okamoto, and Michael Beach. This movie is in good hands, with Kevin Greutert returning to direct. He previously directed the 6th and 7th part of this series. The script is written by Josh Stolberg and Peter Goldfinger, who have worked previously on 2 parts. Behind the scenes, we have the horror master and creator of the franchise, James Wan. He is acting as an executive producer alongside Ketura, Kestin, and Daniel J. Heffner. The film's cinematography is handled by Nick Matthews. The movie is a joint production between Lionsgate and Twisted Pictures, and Lionsgate will handle its distribution in the US. This 10th part is scheduled to arrive in theaters on 29th September 2023.
Everyone on this case.
So, are you ready for some deadly games? Tell us your favorite film from this series in the comment section. Meanwhile, subscribe to the CineWizard for more updates.